squeaking wheel.
Hello and welcome to episode 110 of Wing Sauce. And Wing Sauce is a part of Old City Sports Network. I want to let you know that both Wing Sauce and Old City Sports Network are brought to you by Body Check Wellness. Go to www.bodycheckwellness.com. Make sure to use promo code OCS in all caps for 25% off your hemp-derived CBD oils, functional mushroom blends, and edibles for you and your dogs. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Good morning. And, the Red
Is it a
Wings
good
suck.
morning? Is it a good morning after a
The Red
7-2
Wings
whopping?
stink. The
A
Red Wings stink.
7-2
You know
butt
what?
kicking.
Hold on. So you guys are both betting gentlemen. What would you say if you had to put hours on it, or maybe even days, when is Blashill getting the axe?
The minute after the last game.
And
Eiserman's
they'll be coming
gonna
back
walk
from
him.
New Jersey.
Eiserman's gonna walk him. He's gonna be there. And I was like, "You're not getting on that plane. You need to ride back in a taxi or something." He's just gonna walk him out of the arena, away from the team, never to be seen again. And
See, I think we're gonna have a. Is there something in the NHL that's similar to the NFL where it's like the Black Monday? Have you heard of Black Monday in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, where
Okay,
everyone gets
so-
axed.
Yeah, where like that's the Monday where everybody gets fired. I'm wondering. I don't know if there's anything. Maybe that's just like partial to the NFL. Is there something like that for the NHL where it's like a day where you get a lot of people getting fired, like the day after the season, basically?
I don't think so. Not that I've heard.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But
Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna say. He should be that day. It should be the day after the season. I mean,
It's because with football, unless you have like a championship roster and you're coaching, like you need to make a coaching switch right out the gate, right?
Mhm.
You're still gambling, right? But with hockey, the season's so long, and you can axe a coach in the middle of the season, or you can axe him at the end. Doesn't really matter. So
yeah, for sure. So I guess
16
for,
games
like, an
versus-
off-season, yeah, 82.
Mhm.
He should be gone the day after the season. I think the only reason you don't do it now, it's like, what's the point? Let him finish the
Yeah.
season.
it's
But
gonna be
what
a
I was saying,
rough season for him. Larkin's
Yeah.
out. Zadina's
yeah,
out.
right. It's going to be a rough end of the season. So it's basically just getting through. You're trying to get, put a good lineup in and maybe show some of the young guys some ice time and let them play. But for me, the day after the season, and then you start your search. Basically, you start your search now. I mean, I'm sure Eiserman, if he is going to fire him, which I think he is, I think that he's been looking for coaches for a while.
Oh yeah.
I think he already has who he has. Like I think he has it already in mind.
Yeah, and you want to get that guy in as early as
broke
possible,
down.
especially knowing the draft is coming up. Not that coaching is like a coach is, the guy that makes the call on draft day, but still, you want him
It
in
has a
there.
lot to do with it, though. Like
Sure.
the players that you choose, for sure.
So-
yeah,
so do you
absolutely.
think- So he when's the last game of the season, Connor? Do you know? April 30th, I think.
29th,
29th. Okay. So
Yep.
he
29th.
in New Jersey.
I almost guarantee he does it before May 10th, when they do the entry draft, because they're gonna want to see where they're getting where they're lined up, so they can get formulated game plan out. They're gonna want to.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
I'm
want the
saying
coach-
even earlier than that.
They want the coach and GM aligned, and I think that part of it is getting a coach in there early, having those conversations of, hey, here's where I think your roster's at. Here's from like my viewpoint of coming in, been watching it, not being a part of the organization, probably not being a part of the organization. Maybe I don't know who the coach is going to be, but so here's maybe where I think that we need another D. We need that another centerman. We need that left-handed, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Those conversations need to happen so they can align on that draft pick. Because the last thing you want is the GM going out there picking without knowing where your coach's head point or like view stance is at of like the roster and what he's going to want to put out next season. Because
Right.
ultimately GM makes the team, but the coach is making the actual lineup when on game day.
Yeah, it's and when we saw them, they beat teams like Carolina, and then they beat Tampa. So it's like I just don't get the whole ups and downs. And I know that Ned had a lot going into that game in Carolina.
Yeah.
What was that his first homecoming?
Good question.
Or-
I don't
or
know. I
did
mean, he played. I mean, they've had a couple good
Six
games in that.
shutout or something like that. Or
Yeah.
was it more than that? Was it 50s?
It was something crazy, high 40s.
Yeah,
And
something
the,
crazy.
the shots at like I think that was the game. The shots at the end of the first were like 17-3. in
Yeah,
favor,
something
in favor of the
ridiculous.
Hurricanes. But we talk
Surprise.
a lot about
Surprise.
goalies winning those games, winning the games for you, and I think that's a prime example of come playoff time, come in the future when the Red Wings are in the playoffs. Those are the types of games, maybe not a shutout, but you're making your team have a chance to win and basically stealing that game. The Red Wings had no business winning that game.
No, Ned
not for
stole that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
So that's a
stole it,
prime
for sure.
example of what we mean by that when we talk about that.
So speaking on goalies, has the one that we signed played yet? The one that's going to be that we picked up.
I don't think so. From the Rangers?
Yeah, I mean, so what was that? Are we just gonna? I mean, because he's a free agent coming into next season, so yeah, I mean, he needs to play.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
see anything from him.
I think that I think he's going to be a placeholder for Grice. Grice is going to go, I think, in the offseason. And either that or I don't know why he would pick him up for. We have Calvin Pickard for the minors. That's why I'm not.
Well, Pickard's also going to be a free agent too.
Okay. So
his contract's
maybe,
ending too. So that's the thing. It's kind of weird. It's like you have Grice and Pickard both coming free agents, and then you had the guy you pick up who's also becoming a free agent, and you haven't watched him play. So what was the point of the pickup?
Maybe the contract.
Sorry, go ahead, Connor.
I was just saying maybe Pickard, they're a little bit farther away than we think as far as contracts go. You know, we forget about some of the guys that are not superstars, are not talking about like a negotiation at 7, 8, 10, $10 million. I mean, there's still contract negotiations with the guys in the minors and the younger guys that maybe have looking for a long-term deal at like, 1.5 or 1 or whatever that may be. And maybe we're not even close to it, and they're just kind of planning for he's going to be gone because they're not going to be able to meet somewhere. I have no idea, but that's the only one of the possible explanations of just being goalie heavy right now, knowing that we have a lot of free agents come in.
They don't forget about Philip Larson too, younger goalie. We drafted him. I think he was a Ken Holland draft pick, if I'm not mistaken, some years back. But he's been playing in Grand Rapids, and not doing stellar, but not. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be.
What's Costa doing?
He's still in the WHL.
Is he playing good this year? Did he play good this season?
Oh yeah.
I remember at one point I brought him up and he was having he was struggling a little bit, so I didn't know if he turned that around. It was like I think it was like mid-January if I recall correctly that I said it. I could be wrong on time frame.
His last 5 games, he has a .98 save percentage. Last
nice.
10 games, .931. So
nice.
That's pretty
2 goals
good,
against in 4 games played
in a scores league.
Especially in just like major junior in general.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%.
In Canada, that's pretty good.
Hey, like I said,
6'6", dude.
Dude, so have you looked at some of the last draft picks and how tall they've been?
It's insane.
Dude,
what are they feeding these people?
I don't know. It's like fucking.
This is nuts.
Eiserman's new checklist. It's over 6'3". All right, We'll talk.
That's like every chick's like Tinder profile like says in the bio like don't talk to me if you're a guy who's like under 6'3" or whatever. That's like exactly how Eiserman's. Yeah.
He's got his like a sign on the door. Come, the pre-draft talk with the.
It's literally just a measuring tape. If you walk under it, you're like, get out.
You must be this tall to enter LCA.
I mean, honestly though, dude, want to talk about Seider real quick? It's coming into the season.
Yeah.
Is he the Calder winner? Is that, or
I think,
or is he gonna get snubbed? What do you guys think? I mean, it's could come down to the time where it's getting pretty damn close. I mean, they have to have, and something crazy happens.
It's really annoying when we talk about these other guys that are rookies, and nobody's bringing up the fact that their teams are so much better than the Red Wings.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you kidding me? Like these other guys, Bunting and Ziegler, like they're on. Bunting especially. Like anybody could go out there. No offense to Bunting, he's a great player, obviously.
And he's fucking 50.
Yeah, these teams are just not even close. He's playing in a line with a couple of the best players in the entire league. Of course, he's going to get like tap-in goals and whatever, a bunch of assists.
All I'm saying is though, for the Calder, there's got to be like a fucking like you can't be how is he's I think he's 25. Bunting,
26, I thought, but yeah, maybe 25.
Yeah, I think he's 26.
Regardless, like yes, you're a rookie. But you're not. You fucking played in the NHL for like 6 seasons.
I think 26 is the cutoff, though, I believe, Dustin. I think they do have a cutoff
Be
for
rookies?
rookies for age.
Yeah, they do, but
think.
you know where I'm
Yeah.
coming from, Connor. It's like,
Oh
come
yeah,
on.
absolutely.
Like, dude, that
Absolutely.
dude's not a fucking rookie.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Sider,
like Riley Barber's 28, and he can't be a rookie.
like, well, it's like Sider's a rookie, Zegras is a rookie, right? Those guys are legit
Yeah.
rookies. I mean, Zegras got lucky and's on, like you said, Connor, a Ducks team that's pretty damn good right now.
Yeah, and a great line, and he's playing with awesome people, and that's why with forwards it's difficult because if you play on a really good line, and I don't want to take anything from Raymond because he was playing on a really good line. It wasn't as good, but it was still a really good line, really like a high producing line. But it wasn't like other superstars. He's playing with Larkin and Bertuzzi a little bit and other guys. But what really comes into play is Sider being a defenseman on a bad team and playing this well. Is
a bad pairing.
I mean, I think that's got to take. Hopefully, the voters are taking that into account. I think they will. I just don't hear that in like the normal narrative when guys like fans like us are talking about it.
I have something to kind of break this down a little bit more because we've talked about what should go into the voting for the Calder Trophy. So this is an exact definition for or description of the Calder Trophy. To the player selected as the most proficient in his first year of competition in the NHL. Now, what does proficient mean? Proficient, competent, or skilled in doing or using something. So,
thanks, Tyler.
we're not talking about who has the most. That's not in the description. Who has the most points or most goals? That's not in it.
Or flashy.
Right. So proficient, I would say that there's been no player that's been more proficient at his position as a rookie than Mo Seider. And I'm not saying that just because he's a Detroit Red Wing. I mean, I think that Zegras is a more flashy player. Zegras can put up more points, and I mean, it's forward and defense, whatever. But even when you bring Raymond into that conversation, you know what I mean? So who's better at their position, Raymond or Zegras? What do you guys think?
I mean, that's
I mean, it's different. It's hard.
I mean, it's hard because I would say Raymond just because I've watched so much more of Raymond than Zegras. I know Raymond's play in the neutral zone and in the defensive zone. I only see Zegras in the offensive zone for the most part. Yeah. And part of that is because he's on a better team and they're spending more time in the offensive zone. They have more opportunities to score just because the line and like that, people just don't talk about that. Like they have so many more opportunities, scoring chances because of the puck possession that they have. It's like watching the Red Wings, maybe not this, to that extent, but like the Red Wings back in the day, they just held the puck the entire time. Of course, the other team's getting like 3 scoring chances against them because they never touched the puck. So anyway, long story short is like, I think that Raymond, because I've watched him more, but Zegras, I just haven't seen him in the neutral zone, defensive zone. I've only seen him kind of in the highlights or when we're, playing against them or whatever, I just know Raymond more. So I'm going to take Raymond. I'm going to be a homer there, but I wouldn't be surprised if every single Ducks fan said that they would take Zegras. I don't think it's anything crazy.
Wow. I as you guys were, as Connor, you were giving that breakdown, I was just kind of curious as to see what the odds are currently. Mm-hmm. And I just saw an article about a week ago from the Sporting News, and it says Seider has pulled away from the rest of the Calder Trophy field. And I believe currently his odds are at a -217.
Ooh, good, because
that's
big money for me, baby. Let's
go. You had a future on him?
Oh, yeah. I bet him early. I bet him.
That's what I'm saying. At what?
I don't know. Let's see here. I think it was like plus 1,000.
Plus 1,000? What? I didn't even know it ever got to plus 1,000.
Something crazy, or maybe it's. Hold on, I'm looking at the bet right now.
I can
Calm down,
plus
boys.
Like 300-400.
Plus 1 million.
Will it tell me if I look at my bet what the future or what the odds were?
Yeah,
right.
It'll lock in what you had the odds at.
Okay, stand by.
Dustin's gonna buy a golf course.
While he's doing that, Tyler, what would you say? Would you? Same question goes back to you on Zegras and Raymond.
Plus 110.
Okay, that seems normal.
I think
still good.
I bet 100 for 1,100.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
No, not 1,100. You bet 100 to win 110, so you'll get 210 back
Okay, then it was one. Then it was one. Then no, I'm looking at the bet right here. Bet 100 to get back 1,110. So then the odds were 1,000, right? Plus 1,000. It doesn't tell me the odds
Yeah.
for some reason. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, they were plus 1,000. My bad.
Yeah, I was
had to
gonna
click
say,
down.
okay, I'm like losing my gambling.
No, you're
I
fucking
thought
me up.
You just double. The way you said it was plus 110, and I'm like, well, if you bet 100, then you only get the 110 back.
No, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
So it would be 1,000, then you get the 1,000 plus your $100 bet. So you get 1,100. So it's plus 1,000.
Plus 1,000. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Tyler.
So no, I would say for the Zegras and Raymond, they're both really good at their positions, and they just play such a different style. When it comes to when it comes to confidence, I would say both of them are at a 10.
Yeah.
Raymond has a much more different confident style. He's not going to be as flashy as Zegras.
Cider might be an 11,
Michigan.
by the way.
For what?
I
For
said Cider might be
confidence?
an 11, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Which I love, by the way. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've of course have watched more Red Wings than Ducks, but I only see the
Surprise.
I've seen I say that very lightly because the NHL has been such a joke to watch this season. With
Thank you, Bally Sports and ESPN Plus.
yeah, thanks a lot. It's awesome.
Shout out
By
to
the
them.
way, yeah. So I don't just to kind of steer away from this topic and move into something else. I would say just because I've watched more of Raymond.
Yeah,
wait. I got a cool story. So, remember I was talking to you boys about NFTs before we started this? So
No.
one of the let me tell you want me to break it out? So one of the gentlemen I met on a Discord chat actually is a coach at NYU. And do you know who plays golf at NYU?
I do not.
Tristan Gretzky. And
Who's
he's
that?
his coach. And anywho,
Is he a grandson? Is he a son?
It's a son. Oh, you're
Oh, I
being.
don't
I thought you're joking. Yeah, it's
No.
it's Gretzky's son. Yeah, it's Gretzky's son.
Which
Paulina's
Gretzky?
brother. Wayne. Wayne Glinsky.
Wayne Gretzky.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to find that putter picture. He said putter picture. Here it is. Hopefully my phone doesn't do the weird thing. It did.
Oh,
It's hard to see.
I'll
I
send
can
it
tell
out.
that it's a
It's-
shape of a putter. I believe you that it's a putter.
It's the shape of a
That's
putter.
about
It's
all
pretty
I
cool.
can see.
I believe
It's got 90. It's got 99 on the inlay, and then it says correct.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice.
It's a Scotty. Looks like a Scotty.
It looks like a Scotty. It's funny because the guy sent it. It's in a Betnardi chat. And he's like, he needs a Betty. And I was like, I know, right? Why wasn't where you at, Betnardi? Go ahead.
I couldn't
and
tell.
get a new putter.
I
So-
couldn't tell if it was a Scotty because it was a little blurry, but
Yeah.
But anywho,
the same,
it was just
same
crazy.
shape as Scotty.
Because he gets all Dustin Johnson's pro stuff.
Yeah, of
Is
course.
what that guy was saying. I was like, yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense, right? He's
Yeah.
kind of
Pretty
has
good.
to.
No,
Right.
no need for Paulina.
But-
Wait, so Dusty, but you played. So can we talk a little golf because the Red Wings are? We can go back to Red Wings in a little bit, but for everybody listening currently in Michigan, Metro Detroit area, I guess anywhere in Michigan, it's actually probably pretty nice. But if you're listening live, yesterday, Saturday was
Gorgeous.
79, sunny.
I got sunburnt.
Yeah, I got sunburn,
I'm-
forgot sunscreen, and
I might
just
get a little burnt too.
a little
my
bit.
My
face
back's fried. I was doing yard work,
And
dude.
it was the first boat day. We went on the lake.
Oh,
floated around a
hell
little
yeah.
I
bit,
forgot he
and
got his boat out last
yeah,
week or 2 weeks
that's
ago.
why you do it. There's people all around this lake that don't have their boats, and they were all
Yeah.
just staring at me.
And
we had a
Connor's flipping
couple-
into the fucking bird as he's
Yeah.
flying
We had a
by.
They're
couple neighbors.
hands on the windows, like
Yep.
the FOMO.
Take me with you. Yeah, no, there was
Hell.
a couple neighbors that had the boat in, so we tied up in the middle and floated around. But before that, we had a par 3 tournament
Ooh.
at the country club. Nothing crazy. It was just like kind of fun, and like you can bring your kids and everything. So Demery and I played pretty well, and yeah,
Not to brag.
not the big deal. But no, it was great. I mean, getting out there, leaving the house at let's say because it started at 10, leaving at let's say 9:30 or whatever, and already being 65 and sunny, like that was
Love
already
it.
the temperature at that time. I was like, this is going to
Love
be
it.
unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah. So no complaints here, Dustin. I know
And-
you swung the sticks a little bit, but
Yeah.
what's up,
What do you-
Tyler?
We got
Oh,
Tyler.
I was just gonna say that we won't see another 70-degree day like that for a while. I don't know if you looked at the forecast. It's
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing it down.
Anywho, so let's go back to yesterday where it's beautiful.
just say, enjoy it. Jeez.
So it was a good little golf day. I shot a 97. I would have shot below, but I lost 2 balls off some trees. Dude, honestly, I was shooting great yesterday. I'm not like, for me, I was actually shooting really
Show
good.
Connor what you showed me earlier
What? I can't
with
remember.
the.
Oh.
It's blurry.
It's a little golf ball bag holder.
Get it?
I forgot. Oh man, I forgot about that. No,
Must
So,
be warm over there.
right? So yesterday was good, but the problem was we first started playing. There was like a bunch of foursome scrambles going on, or a bunch of scrambles going on, and they were so freaking slow. I'm talking
Yeah.
like I get like I don't mind if you suck at golf because I suck at golf, but I mean it was slow for
Scramble
me,
was slow.
dude.
Scrambles are usually supposed to.
Dude, no, and I
Pick
think
up the
they're
pace.
trying, but they were so bad. Like literally, both of them would duff the ball, and go 20 yards, and the problem was they'd wait for the other people to staring at them, let them hit. And I'm like, dude, get ready to hit. Like there's
Yeah.
like 6 people behind you.
Yeah.
Like you need to be ready to smack the ball as soon as they're hitting the ball. Like we don't have time for this. Then they'd be on the green, like, oh, what's up, man? High fiving. It's like, bro, like I get it, you're having fun, but let's go. Like,
Save this for triple bogey. High five
Yeah,
on the way off.
Literally, I'd be watching them on the fairway, and they're ready to putt the ball, and they'd be like swinging back here and like what mallet. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, what are you guys doing up there? But yeah, needless to say, I shot pretty good.
Nice.
And I ended up pairing up with these 2 old guys that were behind me.
Mhm.
Because like, hey, do you want to join up? And at first I was like, no, because I play pretty quick golf.
Yeah.
And then at one point I was just standing. I was like, yeah, dude, come on, let's go. Let's play. They were super nice. This old guy, his swing was so slow in the backswing. I'm talking like, I wish I should have recorded it. Honestly, it was the most crazy thing. Super slow, and then it just come through like a pendulum, and every single time to shoot off like a rocket, straight as an arrow. I mean, it wouldn't go very far. It'd go like 150 yards or 100 yards or so, but
But
straight as an
pin
arrow. I was
straight,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what in the hell kind of technique is that? Like, I need to learn that.
That's
technique.
my drive. So I used to try to pump it every single time. My brother literally told me like, hey, slow it down and just get control in your swing first. And I'm like, okay. So like every time I golf, everyone's like, oh, here comes the grandpa swing. And I'm like, whatever, mine's going to be in the middle of the fairway.
So what gets
It's
me,
it's the LPGA Tour swing.
right? Nice, slow, good follow through.
Right in the middle. Right in
It was
the middle.
killing me though,
200 yards.
because I
Or
was
the
driving the
senior
ball.
PGA.
Well, that's what they're
Yeah.
driving from the senior tees. I'm back behind them. I drive the ball, 250 or so, 260, and then their ball's right next to mine. I'm like, what? And I keep on forgetting they're 100 yards ahead of me on those senior tees. I'm just like, or whatever it may be. Except on par 3s, it's pretty close. But on par 4, par 5s, they're like 100 yards roughly. I'm like, so it was like pretty consistent how they played. They're nice
Yeah.
to play with. They'd mark your ball for you.
I just got
That's
three
nice.
free clubs from my brother.
Nice.
He gave
kind?
me well, they're Cleveland. He gave me a 52, a 56, and a 60.
Oh, he's got a
Nice.
wedge set.
So-
He's got a wedge set.
Yeah, so he just got a brand new. I think he got a brand new Titleist.
Rookie.
He got 3 or
Vokies.
what I can't remember what he got. They were obviously nice enough or maybe they're even new Clevelands. I'm not sure, but they were nice enough to to say screw it with the other 3 and give those.
I like my TaylorMade MG3s.
Yeah, it was actually
humble
so that
brag,
reminded me.
humble brag.
That reminded me, funny story yesterday during the thing. So I have to set this up saying like, I don't know what we had. So we played 18 holes. It was a par 3 tournament. So like everything was moved up into different things. So it was mainly just like you're playing the same 18. It was a shotgun start. But like they'd have the tee box like middle of the fairway or whatever. So you're basically like 110 yards to like there was one that was like 208 yards wind at your face. It was playing like 220 for par 3. But anyway, we shot pretty well. We had a couple of pars. I lipped out actually and one close to the pin, so not a big deal there. I'm setting this up because it was really funny. You're talking about your wedge set, so obviously a lot of wedges being at like off the box, and we're 108 out. I never hit a 60 degree. I always take like a shorter 52. 52 is kind of like what I feel comfortable with. But I was like, well, whatever. I'll hit this. I'm going to tee this one up and take like a full 60. I mishit the 60 and skinned it. It probably went like 30 yards in the air, like line drive, 200 yards, like smoked it, and actually had to yell for. There was people like in the back. And mind you, this is a par 3. Like there's no reason to yell for anywhere. They're 100 yards past the tee box or past the green that you're supposed to hit on, and I'm like, what the hell? So I looked down, and that was bad. But
Isn't that the most embarrassing thing with your ball too? And you're just like, oh god.
Yeah, well, I was just like, 100 and like it was bad because I thought like I probably hit the 60 degree like 170 yards.
Did you see that wing sauce? See that wing sauce bag?
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty
filthy. You post it?
Hugh asked me, he was like, oh, let me get one of those. And I told him how much it was. He's like, yeah, no. I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't buy cheap stuff, buddy. This isn't a vinyl bag. It's all nice.
This isn't free 99 here.
No. Oh, speaking of free 99, it's not free, but the wing sauce bracket challenge. We need to get that going.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? $10? Is that the buy-in?
I think you already advertised that it would be 10, didn't you?
I don't know if I did or not, but I'm thinking $10 probably like a good buy-in for it.
Get more people involved. Yeah.
Should we do like first, second, third, or just first? I was thinking second could be some like maybe a hat, like a wing sauce hat or something. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean,
no. Yeah, no. First for either first or last. Is that how it goes?
Ricky Bobby style.
I feel like first you get maybe first you win like whatever that money is. Second you get your money back, and then first and second get a hat.
Okay.
Like if you get top, then you get like that's like you get a hat as well. But then the money aspect of it, you just win your money back if you're second, but you get a free hat.
No one wins money. It's a smile and a high five. The money's just coming right to us.
Tyler's keeping all the money apparently.
It goes straight to charity.
Right.
Tyler's Golf Charity Fund.
Tyler's Golf Charity Fund.
It goes right into Connor's gas tank for the boat.
Right? Yeah, when are we going out on the boat, Connor?
What's up?
When are we going out on the boat? We need to do a wing sauce
whenever you're there.
Live boat.
Live show on the boat. I'd love it.
That'd be sweet, actually.
Yeah.
Apologize for any wind noises.
I wonder how well I'm kind of curious now. Do you get pretty good service out on your lake?
Yeah, I mean, we can use our. Yeah, it's not bad, but like you probably
Michigan's
just
first fully Wi-Fi lake.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty sweet. They just put gigantic Wi-Fi things around the corners of it.
Yeah, I just turned my data on and I dropped my phone in the lake, and then the lake is now it has Wi-Fi.
Gigantic hotspot.
Yeah,
there you go. Amplifies it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Wings have what? 4 more games, I think. 3. Thank God.
Yeah.
That's good.
Devils
New
twice,
Jersey
which
today.
and maybe we'll get a couple W's there. Actually, yeah. So it goes New
expecting
Jersey, Maple Leafs, and then New Jersey.
I'm not expecting that.
And
all right.
Well, New Jersey's bad. And Tyler, are you out of the fantasy bracket or fantasy league?
Yeah. Well, so I'm in a consolation round with Fo right now, and he hasn't been setting his lineup, but I don't even care. I'm whooping him right now.
I'm whooping him.
Yeah, I can let you know how Fo got to that consolation round.
Wait, are you beating Hugh right now?
Oh yeah, by like 60.
Oh hell yeah! I can't wait to give him shit because literally, like my team, ever since Landeskog got hurt, I've dropped like 5 straight weeks.
Yeah.
And so Hugh will text me after on every single Monday, like, oh, tough L for the Shavers. I'm like saving everything so that when he loses, that I could just give him the most shit.
Yeah.
You should make a nice little video for him. Like with a sad song behind it.
It's not too bad. We both have full lineups today because there's just a bunch of games on, but I'm winning by 42 with today is like the last day. So he's got to have a serious day today to beat me. But the championship is next. And then, so hopefully hopefully,
You probably
I get
play
this one.
Foles' older brother, right? Because
What?
is he winning in his
Yeah, he's. I mean, that team is really. I would win
or
this.
Foles' younger brother?
Younger
sorry.
brother. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what? I didn't know he. But yeah, his younger brother. I mean, he was a stacked team, but kind of going back, I think I should get my money back. So I'll just use that money for the wing sauce bracket. So even if I lose next, I should get my money back, and then I'll use that for the buy-in for the bracket. We'll
Yeah,
just
so we'll get that.
keep this thing flowing.
I like it. I like it. We'll get that going.
go.
I'll have to. I think ESPN probably has one, right? I can do. Or
Yeah,
one of the.
yeah. ESPN, Yahoo, like
Yeah, one of them will have it. I'll set it up. It'll be on the bio links. We'll say like.
But I think we have to do it. We'll have to do it pretty quickly, so we have to communicate because I think that the bracket comes out and they start games pretty quickly after that.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's why I thought about it today. I was like, there's only 4 games left. I need to set it up like after we get off this live feed.
Well, let's get set up, but you won't know. You have to set it up, but we don't know the
correct
the picks, right? I think that just we have to get people listening to do your picks quickly because when the season ends, that's when you can pick your teams. But I think the playoff games start pretty quickly after that, so you don't have a long period of time for.
Isn't
picking.
the entry draft in June? Or is it July?
I think it's July because you have to wait till. What comes first? Free agency first, and then the draft, or is it other way around? I can't remember.
I don't know. We think you'd know doing a hockey podcast for 2 years.
Yeah, we're the experts. Trust us.
Yes, absolutely.
But so next week, actually, boys, would be our playoff predictions.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Next week, a week from today, Carly's going to be joining us unless she has to reschedule. But that's the soft date currently is next week for Carly.
Coming back on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She said she didn't have enough of you.
Yeah, well, I get that a lot.
She wants more hair tips. So.
Yeah. No, I figure we can kind of break down the season, talk to her, about the rookies, what the off season might look like.
Yep.
If she knows anything inside details that she can give us.
Yeah, she'll definitely tell us. We can talk. Some Tigers too. I think we'll have some.
Maggie's 3,000th.
So I'm saying I think she was probably there for
good?
that.
Who?
I think Miggy was the first one to get not only the 3,500.
Thank God it's at home.
3,000 hits, 500 home runs, and a triple crown.
And Stafford's there.
The only one in history to do that.
Yeah,
Stafford. Stafford was at that game, at Maggie's game, the 3,000.
Yeah, one of those guys is a champion. Wait, did Miggy didn't win a World Series in?
I thought he did.
Did he?
I thought he
did.
For
the Marlins.
I thought he
shows how much I know about baseball.
I thought he had one. Hold on.
He's got 3 crowns. It doesn't matter. He's already won 3 whole times.
He's got 3 crowns. Yeah, he won in 2003.
Yeah.
Well,
Tyler.
I stand corrected. Both of
You're
them are
an idiot.
champions.
His rookie year, he won a World Series.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Tyler's baseball podcast that he can coming up.
Yep.
Balls and sticks.
Backyard baseball.
Oh God.
Yep. All right, boys. You got anything? Where are we going?
I don't know.
Take the conversation away. Let me follow.
I was hoping to get away from balls and sticks over there with Tyler's podcast.
Dustin, you don't go too far from balls and sticks. I know.
Silence.
Oh shit. I don't know. I want to go golfing. It's too nice outside.
I know it's super windy though. I need to.
It's gonna be over here.
It's gonna
start. It's gonna be really shitty. It's gonna start raining like any minute.
Oh,
it's 67 degrees here. I should be outside.
It is. I
got to do more tiling.
70 and sunny right now, and it gets to be shitty at like 2 to 3. So
Great.
need to get outside and do some stuff over the next little bit, and and then we can come inside when it gets shitty out and watch something that's even more shitty.
I'll just say,
I won't be watching.
Poor Tyler. Oh, honestly,
if that has any effect on how the Wings play.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's mattering later.
In the locker room, Tyler's not even watching today. What the hell?
Well, who even cares? Why show up?
So wait, real quick. Do you think that, like, in all seriousness, do you think since Larkin's out, Zadina's out, do you think they're pretty much just coasting the rest of the games?
I don't think they can. I mean, there's so many people that. I mean, there's so many people that need to be playing well to end the season for these contract talks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Flash.
you want to leave a good you want to leave like a good taste in everybody's mouth at the end of the season. Get a couple goals, get a couple assists, get a couple wins. I mean, because that goes a long way at the end when you're talking about.
So
contract.
you're telling me if Blashill wins the 4 games, he'll stay?
No, not
Oh.
Blashill.
Ooh.
Oh,
This
you said
just in.
are we coasting?
No, I was just Tyler's just like Blashill, and I'm
This
just
just in. Blashill out for the rest of the season due to an injured ego. No, he's
And
getting fired on May 1st, I think.
He's like, they can't fire me if they can't find me. I'm out of here. I'll be back at the start of the season next year. Thank you.
Yep. He just shows up, even though he knows he gets fired. He'll show up to camp, be like, "Hey, Steve, how we doing?" With his clipboard and shit.
Steve's
Like,
like,
Jeff, what are you doing? You got fired.
It's like, no. I actually chose not to listen to
No,
that.
no,
Thank
no,
you.
no.
Thank you, though.
You didn't hear yourself clearly.
I did see the email. I did not open it.
I did not open it. So it didn't count.
Steve, this whole meeting could have been an email. Just
He's
saying.
just like la 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 la.
Oh my god.
Oh, man,
so
this show's off the
we're
rails.
good. So we're good
Yeah.
for next year then. Okay.
It's like, you know what, Steve, you're fired.
I don't
Look at
think
me,
you
look at
understand how this works.
And
right,
on that
Suns
note,
out.
let's get the puck out of here, and I'll see you boys next week.
See ya.